Hey guys, John from Nothing But Cardboard. Hope everybody's doing well. Gonna do a little eBay rant here. I see some things that I don't like. I think they're gonna cause a lot of issues. I just wanted to point them out and see if it's just me or if you guys agree. So stay tuned. Let's get into this. Alright guys, so let's get into this. Something just changed recently on eBay and it's kind of concerning, and I don't even know how it happened. It doesn't make sense. Somebody that doesn't know anything about sports cards or what they're doing, I'm assuming, had something to do with this. So condition. A new thing on here about condition and how they're describing them and breaking them down. And the issue I see with it is if you're a buyer trying to buy cards and you're going by the condition of the card, then it's going to be hard for you to get decent cards. So I'm just clicking on condition here. No, it's not professionally graded. So then it brings you these options. These are our options to list our cards. So I'm going to click on card condition so you can see it a little bit more. So near mint, mint condition. Says comparable to fresh pack. I'm assuming what they mean is, pulled fresh out of the pack. Penny sleeve top loader. But we all know that just because you pull a card out of a box, it's not a perfect card. It's not a good card. It's still could have a lot of issues. Be off-centered. It could have, different issues. So they put comparable to pack, fresh pack, minor corner or edge wear. So some of their flaws are really concerning. So as far as I can see, that's the best grade that you're going to get. Near mint or better used to mean, I'm assuming, like a PSA 7 or an 8 or better. But that would mean that people know how to grade or what they're grading. But this recently changed because before it used to just say near mint, mint or better. So the next one is excellent. Excellent you would think is the best option you could have, but it's not. Has clearly visible signs of wear, moderate surface scuffing, fuzzy corners, moderate edge chipping. So that's not the definition of excellent. It's not my definition of excellent. And that's not a card that you would want to buy to send a PSA unless you're happy with it getting a 8 or a 9. Next is very good. So it has moderate to heavy damage overall. That does not sound very good. Again, I don't know who came up with these terms or the definitions, but this is the choices that they're giving us to list our cards on eBay to sell. It's also the option they're giving the sellers for us to go on and look. So you're going to see a card that's listed in excellent condition and think, all right, excellent condition. I need to buy this card raw. I could send it in. That sounds like a PSA 9 or a 10. But it says has moderate to heavy damage overall, creasing, edge chipping, rounding of the corners, discoloration. So that's terrible. And the last one they give us is poor. So poor is just extremely worn, displays flaws overall, major creasing, discoloration, major border wear, heavily worn, and rounding corners. So that's just pretty bad. These are the options they give us. One of these would you pick if you were selling a raw card that you thought was in mint or near mint, or, mint or better condition? If it was going to grade a 9 or had a chance to gem. None of these seem like the right fit. So the eBay needs to look at this. They need to get it taken care of. I tried to call the other day. I got sent to another person. I had to just do it by texting and talking back and forth, and after an hour we were just getting nowhere. They weren't understanding what I was saying, so I just was wasting my time. A lot of people don't look at pictures, and a lot of people don't look at these definitions. Like I said, this recently changed. So if you see a card listed as excellent condition, I've seen a few recently, they say excellent condition. You go down to the description and look at it, and it says has a ding, has print lines on the back, it says something else. In my mind, okay, that's not excellent. That would be considered, in my mind, very good, decent card, but it does have some issues. So sellers are listing these. They're not, cheating or lying because they're using what eBay's given us, but it's not an accurate description of the card. So I looked up some of the definitions that I saw online of what these terms would mean if you looked them up on like other websites that are selling things. So excellent condition would be lightly used, like new signs, no signs of wear or use. So again, without people diving in and looking at it, this is what we would think, this is what you would normally think when you see these conditions. So very good was basically a clean card, has seen limited use, and may show signs of limited wear. So sounds like very good. Near mint or better. And this is going back to, I think, how they used to have it. Well, a PSA near mint card would grade a 7. Near mint to mint is an 8. So near mint or better, you would assume, is going to be a PSA 7, 8, 9, or 10. It would be higher or better. And then poor, obviously, is just a poor grade. It's a card that you would want to buy if like it's an old vintage card and it's just beat up. Billy had it in his spokes in his bike and he was riding around the neighborhood for 2 years. That's what a poor car would probably look like. So give me your thoughts on this, what you think. I mean, we can't expect people to list cards based on the value or the grade that they think it would get at PSA. You can't say, okay, I think if you sent this card would be a 9 or a 10. This card would be a 7 or 8. There's no way to list it like that because then we would be trusting people's judgment on how they pre-grade a card. So what do you guys think they could do? I mean, what are the options in your mind? To me, they just need to have basic condition, perfect, no issues. The card looks great, you can't see anything, very good, has slight issues. This is my opinion of what I think it should be. Good, it may have several issues, 1 or 2 things. Not good, it's got a lot of issues. And then terrible or poor, again, is the one that's been beat up and it doesn't look good at all. It's just a really old card and you just want it. You're not going to get it graded. So let me know what y'all think. There's no right way, wrong way, but they need to fix this because this is definitely wrong. They need to come up with better conditions to list the cards so that people that are buying them know what the card condition is, if it's grade worthy, gradable. A lot of people don't put much in the description, and I realize people are in a hurry and they just want to get stuff listed and they're trying just to put the best stuff in. Nobody has time to take 30 or 40 pictures and list in the description every little flaw on the card. So I get that, but there has to be some rule of thumb, some standard that they have to where everybody has to do the same thing. So if you're buying cards, you don't have to go and read the fine print to see what kind of card it is or what condition the card is in. Sometimes it'll say see pictures for condition. We're not professional graders. You see the big consignment shops saying stuff like that, but even that, you can't really look at pictures and see what is going on with the card. So here's the problem with the pictures. I don't know when this happened. It seems like the last year or so. Never used to see this, hardly ever. Or if you did, you didn't buy the card. But everybody leaves the card now. A lot of people, not everybody, leaves the card in penny sleeves and top loaders. It's impossible to evaluate a card for the grade. I understand people are trying to list them as fast as they can and get them up there and sold. I understand also that people don't want to touch the card. If you pull it out, it's got a chance of getting damaged. Packed fresh, I stuck it in there and I haven't touched it. But we have to be able to determine a condition of the card by being able to look at the picture. So here's a couple of the ones that I just found today that I saved. This is what you'll see. There's like dark areas, there's flash where you can't see edges and corners. You can see all of the scratches on there. We're just assuming that those are on the top loader, and then you buy the card and it's actually on the card, or some of them are on the card and it has issues. So it's just full of them. And again, I don't know when eBay started allowing this. One of the things they say is you must take, good pictures. There must be pictures present. But if you got it in a penny sleeve, in a top loader, in a team bag, there's just no way that you can see that top edge or the corner. And I know most of the people on eBay are honest and they're just trying to sell their cards, but you do have people that are shady and they know there's an issue with the card and they're trying to hide it or they're trying to do something to sell it. One of those that I keep seeing is they'll take a picture of a card sideways like this. Sometimes there's only one picture. They don't show you the back of the card. It'll just be like an odd angle and you can't see, that right border. Here's another one that's at an angle. I mean, it doesn't take that long to take a couple good pictures. Full front picture, full back picture. Throw in some corners would be nice, but mainly just a full front picture so that you can zoom in and out, see any dings or any dimples. Again, not saying people are doing it on purpose, but eBay needs to protect us from people that might be doing that. So they're just, again, like the condition thing, there needs to be a standard. All pictures must be done like this. There must be a picture of the whole front of the card. There must be, this is what I like to see, 5 pictures. Full front, straight on picture of the card. Full front of the back of the card. And then take 3 other pics of whatever you want. My listings I do, again, I'm not just picking on people that do this. I list cards and I sell them, and this is what I do. I take the card out of the penny sleeve. I take a picture of the front and the back. I take a picture of all the corners on the front. And the back of the card, I take a bottom picture and a top picture so that you can see the corners. If there's a significant issue with the card, I list it in the details. So I'm not saying people should do something that I'm not willing to do myself. But you're trying to buy a card, you're trying to see pictures, you're trying to look at the description to get the card. Either you want it, you're going to put an offer, you're going to watch it, you're going to put in a bid, or you're going to pass it, move on. So eBay just needs to do something to make this quicker, safer, and so that it's the same for everybody. You can see some of these issues, print lines, scratches. They need to do something to where you can tell by looking at a card. It's actually going to save the seller time. The seller will say, as is, no returns accepted. But then eBay says if you get a card and it wasn't in the description, it wasn't in the condition listed, didn't match or fit the description, then you can return it. So if you get a card and it's scratched and you could not see it because of the plastic or it wasn't mentioned, then you can open a return. The seller's going to have to deal with that. The seller's going to have to answer text or email. The seller's going to have to pay for a label to be sent back. So it's really going to save time in the long run because you're going to be taking good, accurate pictures. They're going to see it. There's no extra questions or confusion. It's just, that's the card. That's what's for sale. Either you want it or you don't want it. So let me know what you guys think on the condition, eBay fixing the conditions. What would you like to see? Pictures, maybe you guys don't agree with this. Maybe I just need to see a picture, front and back. I don't care if it's in plastic or not. Again, maybe it's just me, but let me know what you guys think. And like I said, I buy cards. I want to be able to buy cards quicker, more confidently. If I buy a card, I want it just to be in the listing that it's stated or that was seen in the picture. I'm not looking for all gem mint cards. If it says near mint, has print lines, and it's either listed in the description or you can see it in the picture, then I'm fine with that. I'll just have to deal with that if I get it. If I'm in a hurry and an auction's ending in 10 seconds and I log in and I see it and I bid on it and I didn't read the descriptions, that's on me. If I don't look at the pictures or read the description, that's on me. And that's an issue that we have on eBay. People do that all the time and they're like, oh, hey man, my kid took my phone. I'm sorry. Can you cancel this? I don't really need that card, or whatever happened. So I understand all those little issues, but there just needs to be a set standard. We can buy cards quickly, we can sell cards quickly or fairly, and that people know what they're getting. So Appreciate you guys for watching. If you would, hit that like button, become a subscriber. We're almost at 3,200 subscribers, so it really blows us away, and we appreciate you guys. We're going to have a giveaway when we reach soon, probably 3,500 subscribers. We're trying to work on something and get something together, so we do appreciate you guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a good day.